If you want to get rid of the fat sitting over your stomach, you don't burn it off, you actually breathe it out. But if you go online right now, you will find thousands of 14-day ab challenges. They ask you to do hundreds of crunches, leg raises, and sit-ups every single day, promising a flat stomach and a defined six-pack in just 2 weeks. The problem is that doing 1,000 crunches has no impact on the layer of fat sitting on top of your stomach. These challenges rely on the idea of spot reduction, the belief that exercising a specific muscle burns the fat directly above it. This is a biological error that has millions of people exhausting themselves on the wrong body parts. When your body needs energy, it doesn't pull from the fat right next to the working muscle. It triggers a systemic response, drawing fat evenly from all over the body. Look at this cross-section diagram. It shows exactly where that belly fat lives. The outer yellow band labeled subcutaneous fat is the layer sitting directly underneath your skin, completely hiding the abdominal muscles beneath it. When you use that fat for energy, it doesn't melt away as heat. It undergoes a chemical reaction that breaks it down into water and carbon dioxide. The numbers are staggering. If you lose 10 kilograms of fat, 8.5 kilograms of that mass is converted directly into carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide enters your bloodstream, travels up to your lungs, and sits there waiting for you to exhale. Your lungs are actually the primary exit route for body fat. You literally breathe your belly fat away, rather than rubbing it off from the inside with local muscle friction. So if crunches aren't burning stomach fat, why do so many people post photos looking more defined after a 2-week ab challenge? When you suddenly jump into a grueling daily workout routine, your muscles experience stress they are simply not used to. This creates microscopic tears along the muscle fibers. Your body treats this the same way it treats a twisted ankle or a cut. It rushes fluid and immune cells to the damaged area to start the repair process. This internal swelling makes your abdominal muscles temporarily puff up, pushing them closer to the skin so they look noticeably larger. Those 14-day transformations show temporary inflammation from a swollen injury rather than actual muscle growth. That temporary swelling masks the biological reality of how long it actually takes to build permanent muscle tissue. This chart tracks the body's rate of repairing and building new proteins across several weeks of training. The large green and yellow peaks you see in weeks 1, 2, and 3 represent your body ramping up protein production. Notice the label pointing to these early weeks, repair-oriented. During this time, almost all of your body's resources are devoted to fixing the microscopic tears we just talked about, not adding new tissue. Now look at the dotted green line, which represents actual muscle growth. It only starts to rise significantly after the early damage phases have passed and your body has adapted to the stress. A 2-week challenge stops right at the moment your body finishes dealing with the initial damage. You quit the routine right before actual permanent growth has a chance to begin. This is why following an internet challenge that demands you train your abs every single day actually sabotages your progress. Think of your muscles' recovery like a health bar in a video game. It needs time to refill. When it finally hits 100%, your body uses that rest period to reinforce the muscle, building a new structural layer to handle future stress. When you skip rest days, that health bar never refills. You keep the muscle in a continuous state of damage and swelling, never allowing it to make the transition into permanent growth. Muscle growth is a recovery process that occurs during sleep and off days when the body is given time to heal and strengthen. If you want visible abs, you have to align with biology. Step 1 is eating fewer calories than you burn every day. This forces your body to tap into that subcutaneous fat layer, convert it into carbon dioxide, and let you breathe it away. Step 2 is giving your core muscles a reason to grow. Instead of rushing through hundreds of unweighted crunches, use actual resistance and high-quality movements to stimulate the production of new muscle proteins. Step 3 is mandatory rest. You have to give your body days off between core workouts so the damage can clear out and new, dense tissue can take its place. The body needs time to change on a cellular level, often taking months instead of days. A real six-pack is built by breathing heavily enough to lose the fat and resting patiently enough to build the muscle. It is time to let the 14-day crunch challenge go.